everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jane, and if you're new to my channel is all about health and fitness and lifestyle vlogs. So today I want to share with you my 3-month progress with my weight loss journey and how I'm doing so far. So let's start from the very beginning. So I was on a 12 weeks program that I started back in New Year's, which is crazy because I also started my YouTube channel at the same time. So this is definitely something out of my comfort zone and something I would not regularly do. I really truly believe that it is helping me grow as a person. My hope is that my videos would be able to help someone out there in a similar situation as me and who is also going through something very similar and wants to get fit and healthy again. My initial goal with this weight loss journey was to lose the excess fat that I've gained over the last 2 years and to regain my muscle mass again. I really struggled mentally and physically in 2020, and I fell off the wagon a bit with my eating habits, and the lack of working out has really caught up to me. So, which is why I'm doing all this, and I really want to get back into shape and just feel healthy again overall. So I want to start with the most important part about my weight loss is to look at my nutrition. So there are 6 main categories I wanted to touch on. So number 1 is calories and macronutrients. So just a disclaimer right now, if you're easily triggered by calorie counting and macros, please just click off this video right now. Like honestly, just click off. I just wanted to kind of talk about like my current intake right now. So as of right now, my calories are 1600 calories per day, which is strictly based on my body and my current goal. Everyone is going to be different, so please do not compare yourself to me whatsoever. And this information is just basically tailored to me and me only. My macros are 40% carbs at 162 grams and fat at 20% at 36 grams, and protein is 40% at 162 grams. My goal is just to have sustainable eating habits and something that I'll be able to stick to long term. So far it's been really working well for me because I'm able to still go out and eat once a week while I'm still losing weight. So number 2 is cheat meals. So I usually have 1 to 2 cheat meals per week, especially on weekends, which is something I really look forward to. And I'm not too concerned about going above my calorie intake, although I don't want to be going over 2,000 to 3,000 calories per night. I try to be as realistic as possible and still stick within my healthy range. So number 3 is meal prepping. I have saved a lot of money, time, and food waste by prepping my meals, and I like not having to think about what I need to eat every single day. It's already done for me. This also frees up my time in the evenings where I can spend more time working out or doing other things. All I really have to do is heat up my food, and that's it. So number 4 is a gluten-free diet. Another part of my nutrition that I have been working on is sticking to a gluten-free diet because I have gluten sensitivity. Anything that has wheat or yeast in it causes me to have inflammation, stomach problems, and acne. Ever since I did cut out foods that have gluten in it, my skin started clearing up and I had no stomach problems. A lot of the food I'm eating now is clean and unprocessed, so things like baked chicken and vegetables are like my staple dinner meals. So sometimes you do get tired of eating the same thing over and over. I do try to mix it up, and I mix up my proteins maybe with fish or other proteins combined with nutritious carbs and fats, as long as I stay within my macros and calories. Number 5 is water. So drinking lots of water is very beneficial for you. So it helps get rid of toxins out of your body. Women in general should be drinking 2.7 liters of water per day, whereas men should be drinking 3.7 liters per day. I generally like to have a bottle of water with me every single day at work and at home. I'm currently using this one here that I got from Amazon. It's a really huge bottle. It carries 3.7 liters, which is like a gallon of water. And it's kind of cool. It's got the times on here in 2-hour intervals, and then cute little reminders that encourages you to keep drinking water. But yeah, so that's what I've been using lately. So if you have something that something fun to encourage you to keep drinking more water, then go for it. But I definitely would recommend something like this or whatever else that you may have at home. Number 6 is supplements. Although it's not really necessary, it's always a good idea to supplement if you're not getting it naturally through foods. So currently I am taking multivitamins, fish oil, vitamin C and D, and apple cider vinegar every day. During my workout days, I also take creatine, glutamine, and whey protein as my other supplements as well. So my next main point is workout. So I'm going to touch on 5 other subpoints. So the first one is routine. So my workout routine consisted of 4 times per week, and my days were Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and those were the dates that worked best with my schedule. Obviously other people's schedules are going to vary, and it's totally fine if your days are different. There might have been 1 or 2 days that I definitely missed working out because either I was feeling really sick or I had a horrible migraine. So I didn't want to push myself on those days, although there's been several days where I have pushed myself even though I didn't feel like working out. And it's totally fine. I'm not gonna push myself as long as I was consistent with my workouts. So number 2 is my workout split. So my workout split was abs and cardio on Tuesdays, glutes and legs on Thursdays, back and shoulders on Saturdays, and then abs and cardio on Sunday. And that was my full week schedule. So number 3 is consistency. So this is the most important part about working out, is to stay consistent as much as possible. Although, like I mentioned earlier, I missed maybe 1 or 2 days in the 12-week span, which, you know, I might have been not feeling my best, and that's totally okay because there were several other days I pushed myself, even though I didn't feel like working out or I was just so tired. There's a lot of internal struggles that I went through, and you just have to mentally push yourself. Not everyone can overcome this, and I personally think it's one of the most difficult part of this journey. You just have to show up and do the work, basically. During the worst days, I just have to remind myself why I'm doing all this, and I would just, remind myself, or otherwise I would just give up and take the easier route. You have to strive to be the best and force yourself to come out of your comfort zone. So number 4 is tracking. So I have been tracking my workout since the beginning of this journey. I basically just write it down in my small little notebook every time I work out, and basically I just write what type of workout I'm doing, the number of reps and sets I'm doing, and if I had used any weights that day to see what weights I have been using. I have implemented progressive overload because I just want to ensure that I am gaining strength. I have increased my sets and reps as well as my weights after 4 to 6 weeks. When I noticed my workouts were getting easier, I progressively added more weights to my workout. So number 5 is gym memberships versus workouts at home. So you've probably seen some of my home videos of me working out at home. This is just a personal choice that I have been doing, and I feel like it's benefited me in several ways. I chose to work out at home because I am not really fond of large crowds, to be honest, and of just like having sweaty people touching like all the same equipment and having to wait for equipment as well. And it's funny enough, so fun fact, I'm not sure if anyone knows this, but basically an average bite contains 39 times more bacteria than a reusable plastic cafeteria tray. Treadmills have 74 times more bacteria than a faucet, and free weights have 362 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. That's gross. And that's pretty much mainly why I don't want to go to the gym, only mostly for that reason. There is really nothing wrong with going to the gym. If that's what you want to do, go for it. You do you. But it's just my personal choice. And I like having my own space, and not having to worry about recording myself working out. I know a lot of people don't appreciate being recorded in the public, especially in a gym, and that's just not who I am. I want to be respectful to people in the gym, and I don't want to worry about the travel times as well of driving back and forth to the gym, especially now with the cost of gas. Like honestly, I've also want to save the travel time driving back and forth to the gym, and I'd rather invest that money that I saved for new equipment. So my next main point is sleep. So I've always had sleeping issues, and I would randomly wake up 1 to 2 times every single night at odd times in the morning, like 2 or 3 a.m. or sometimes 5 a.m. and just roll around in bed until I fall back to sleep again. And honestly, it was horrible, and just having lack of sleep for a long time really affected my mood, and just my overall energy throughout the day. So, however, though, now that I've been consistently working out and eating healthy, I've noticed a huge drastic change in my sleeping patterns. I am sleeping a lot better, and I notice my quality of sleep has improved. I've always tried to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single day to replenish my muscles, especially after working out. So I definitely saw some amazing improvements with my quality of sleep, and it's just made a huge difference in my energy and mood. So the next main point I want to address is the mental health and the mindset part about my fitness and weight loss routine. Throughout this whole process, I just have to tell you how important this really is. Every single food you eat, every workout that you do is all on you. You have to be willing to take accountability for your own actions, and you otherwise you will never succeed. I was really determined to do this for myself and get my life back on track. During this whole process, I started feeling more motivated and more confident in myself. I know a lot of people experience things in different stages, and so it's important that you take one step at a time, and everything will just fall into place. Another thing that's helped me a lot was watching motivational speeches and the power of law of attraction. So it's so important that you surround yourself with positive thoughts on a daily basis and changing your mindset. It will really help you motivate you tremendously and to keep you going. I know I want to be the best version of myself, and I had to cut out all the negative thoughts that I had because I knew it wasn't going to benefit me. The most important part that I took away from motivational speeches was to stop comparing myself to others, because I know I will never win. You'll never be like somebody else, so just be uniquely yourself. Be yourself, no matter what that looks like. You have to be happy in your own skin and not let anyone influence you that you're not worth living your best life. So last but not least, I want to talk about the physical changes, and I'm sure you're all curious as to how many pounds did I actually lose. So in total, I lost 10 pounds in 12 weeks, and I could physically see and feel that I lost more fat loss because I noticed I gained more muscle mass. And if you don't know, muscle weighs more than fat. I started at 147 and now I'm on 137. So in that sense, I am pretty happy where I'm at. I try not to look at the weight scale because I know it's not accurate to my body composition. And I noticed my tighter clothes are now loose on me. So that's something I know that something is working. I took a lot of photos as well to see the difference and see my physical changes, to see where my body is at. So here's some photos of my before and after. I am very much looking forward to buying new clothes once I reach my desired weight, and I hope to stay there for a long period of time. In terms of measurements, I took my measurement at the beginning of my journey and lost a total of 7.5 inches all over my body. So I'm quite happy where I'm at. So the question is, did I achieve my goal? Well, yes and no. I'm not quite done yet. I know that this is not the end for me, and I plan to continue this journey for the rest of my life. Just remember that you can achieve the body that you want. You just have to be willing to work hard for it. I feel like this is just the beginning for me, and I plan to continue this journey or path that I'm going on. I plan to continue growing and shaping my body throughout my whole life, and I know I won't look like this forever, but I know that I am on the right path to staying healthy so that when I'm well in my 70s, I can still continue living my best and healthy life. If you have made it this far in my video, thank you so much for sticking around. If you liked this video, make sure you press like and subscribe if you want to follow me in my journey to a healthy lifestyle. Thank you so much. Bye for now.